Hi guys, welcome back to the Honest Tech Show. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Infinix XPAD 20. So the Infinix XPAD 20 is a budget tablet from Infinix. Now, when we talk about Infinix, the first thing I'm thinking about is this tablet actually good enough for gaming? Which I recommend you guys wait and watch at the end of this video just to see how good this tablet can game. But anyway, the Infinix XPAD 20 comes in at only 199 ringgit, which is about $150 everywhere else around the world. But my point is, this is a really cheap tablet for the specs that they're giving you. But to know just how good, we will explore that together in this video today. So yeah, let's dive right in and check out the Infinix XPAD 20 now. So this is the box of the Infinix XPAD 20. It's a very simple box with a little bit of branding and the model number on the side. Now let's unbox it. On the inside, the first thing you're getting is the Infinix XPAD 20 tablet. Man, this thing is really beautiful and we'll take a little bit more look into it later on. Also inside the box is your warranty card. This is a 10-watt charger, of course your USB Type-C cable. And what I love about Infinix is that they have included this really premium looking casing for your Infinix XPAD tablet as well. So firstly, in terms of design of the Infinix XPAD tablet, this thing looks really gorgeous. It has this metallic finish going on to it and it is pretty heavy at about 500 grams. I think to be specific, it's 498 grams. But it does feel really solid on the hands. And I can say that it has a really comfortable weight when you're holding it. You're getting speakers here as well as on the other side, so it's a dual speaker setup. Power button as well as your volume buttons are here. At the bottom there's your Type-C slot as well as a 3.5mm earphone jack. That is really interesting. Now I'm not too sure, but this feels like a plastic body that has this metallic finish to it. Either way, it does not feel cheap at all. You can tell that this is really well built. Also in terms of color, this is probably my favorite color, but there are 3 color options that you can choose from. But yeah, this forest green color is probably my favorite. Alright, so in terms of display, you're getting a Full HD plus 11-inch display here. And this is an IPS LCD panel. For the price point, I think it's a really beautiful display with even 90Hz refresh rate. So everything is just buttery smooth. I'm not sure if you can see in the camera, but trust me, in real life, it's smooth. Now, in terms of brightness, it can go up to 440 nits, which if you take a look here, is actually pretty bright by itself already. Now, definitely using it indoors is perfectly ideal for a tablet like this. But if you ever need to go outdoors and use the tablet as well, I think it's perfectly fine. It's definitely not the kind of brightness you can get with smartphones, but it is good enough that you'll be able to use it anyway. What I also love about this tablet is the color quality with its 72% anti-SC color gamut, which basically means that the colors that you can see on this tablet itself is really beautiful and saturated. So of course I want to show you a demo of how it feels to watch movies and videos as well, especially with this beautiful screen as well as its dual speaker setup.
Hey! Quit messing around!
I'm not messing around, I'm doing important stuff.
That's my greatest strength.
They chose him. Let them.
Watching movies on this thing is really satisfying. And for the price point, I think you're getting a very good tablet that you can watch movies, YouTube and things like that on. Next, I do want to talk a little bit about the camera that's on this tablet. It may look like there's 2 cameras, but it's actually just a flash as well as a 1 camera setup. And this camera is a 8 megapixel camera. Now, of course, on the front here, you're also getting a 5 megapixel selfie camera for your video calls and selfies and things like that. But anyway, let me demo some photos that I've captured using the 8 megapixel back camera here. And you can tell in terms of photo quality, it's definitely not the best, but for a tablet, I think it's really good quality photos you're able to capture on this. Now, I'm definitely not gonna choose the photos that comes out of the tablet compared to the photos that I'm able to take on my smartphone itself, because the truth is the smartphone takes way better photos. But for simple things like taking photos of my notes in class or even scanning a few documents, and maybe to use it as an emergency camera in situations where I may want to take a photo and I don't have my phone with me, then the camera on the Infinix XPAD 20 is actually good enough. Now, when it comes to taking video, I'm able to record up to 2K 30 frames per second. And this is the quality of video that I'm getting using this tablet, and it's just not good enough to me. So once again, even for videos, I'm definitely not using the tablet. I'm just gonna take out my smartphone and take the videos. When it comes to the camera, it's like I said, either you use it to scan your documents, save some pictures of notes you have. For those usages, it's really sufficient to have a camera on a tablet like this, but it's definitely not it for much more professional photos and videos you may need. Now, in terms of storage, you're getting getting 128 gigs of storage in here. Now, me personally, I wish they gave us at least 256 gigs of storage because that seems to be the standard nowadays. But unfortunately, you're only getting 128 gigs in here. However, I really don't see that being a problem considering you have a micro SD card storage which you can extend the tablet storage up to 1 terabyte if you want. So yeah, just buy yourself a memory card and stop complaining like me because I am complaining way too much for something that is super cheap. Also, this thing doubles as a SIM card tray, so you're able to get 4G LTE connection on your tablet here itself, which on a tablet that doesn't really focus too much on gaming and things like that, just for your simple daily usage of social media and things like that, 4G LTE is really good enough and more than what you can ask for at this price point. Another really nice thing about this tablet is that it comes with 12 gigs of RAM, so everything feels super smooth to use. And for some reason, on a tablet that is supposed to be just a daily usage tablet, they've given us a gaming processor in here. Inside here is a Mediatek Helio G88 gaming processor that makes everything really smooth to use. And because Infinix has claimed this to be a gaming processor, let's actually try to game on this and see if we are able to get any good gaming performance on this tablet itself. Now, we will be trying Mobile Legends because that's the most obvious thing we can test on here. So we'll let this Mobile Legends load up and get to playing it straight away. So first up, in your settings screen, as you guys can see here, we're able to get high frame rate, and for your graphics you can go as high as ultra, but we're gonna just test it in high because it's Mobile Legends after all, and playing it on high on a tablet like this should be good enough if you're able to run it. So I'm here, we're just trying to play some Mobile Legends, and so far it seems to be able to run it really smoothly. Yeah, that's pretty good, I would say, for a tablet. But let's actually check the frame rate, and we're able to get consistent 60 frames per second on this tablet for Mobile Legends, and that's really good considering how cheap this tablet is. Especially for a game like Mobile Legends, 60 frames is all you really need anyway. That may be different if you're playing games like first-person shooters and things like that, where you may need 120 frames per second. But the fact that you can play consistently at 60 frames per second Mobile Legends on this tablet, I would say it's really good enough. So gaming on this tablet is something I would personally approve. But yeah, based on what you guys are able to see, do comment down below and let me think what you guys feel about a tablet this cheap being able to run Mobile Legends at 60 frames per second. As for me, I am pretty satisfied. Now, before we end this video, Infinix has really shouted out about the Infinix AI that's present on this tablet itself. So they are saying that this tablet is an AI tablet. So let's actually go and try out some AI features on this tablet and see if Infinix is right that this tablet is able to support a few AI features as well. Now, the first thing will be AI voice assistant. So if you just long press the power button over here, you will be able to activate the AI flex over here. And here you can ask it anything you want. When was Malaysia's Independence Day?
Malaysia's Independence Day is on August 31st, 1957.
So in terms of AI voice assistance on this tablet, it works really well. Something like your Siri and things like that you get on your iPhones as well. Now, Full-X AI is definitely not on the level of Google Gemini just yet. But the fact that you're able to get voice assistance on a tablet at this price, that's really incredible just by itself. And also, if you want to go a little bit more crazy, you can even translate the text that's on here. And there are like hundreds of languages in here. If you take a look right here, it's all in English right now, but if I click this button over here, it's able to translate everything immediately to Malay because I've chosen Malay. But like it is, you can choose any language you want. For example, I can just randomly choose a Chinese, and there it is. You get it in a Chinese as well, or whatever language you want basically. Now you can also select and directly translate text on web pages as well. So it's gonna take the English word, and for example, you can translate it to Chinese if you want to translate it to Chinese or any other language for that fact, all within the web page itself. So that's a really nice feature here. Now what makes the AI translate really nice is, let's say you go traveling and you see a signboard. All you gotta do is put a camera up towards the signboard like that, and whatever you see in that signboard can get translated just like that. Now this works with absolutely anything, not just signboards, but you can just point your camera to it and it will directly translate whatever the language is to your preferred language, which in my case is English. So I can now understand absolutely anything I'm able to see with my eyes. This thing detects it, translates it for me. Immediately I understand exactly what's going on around me. So seriously, this is not a bad tablet at all. Now before I go and end this video, let me just show you guys how this tablet actually looks in the premium casing that they've provided. So that's the tablet, and if I close it, you can carry it in this portfolio casing like that, and it looks really nice, looks very sleek. It's really premium looking, somewhat iPad level, I would say. Like when it's inside here and I'm holding it, people are not going to be able to tell that this is not an iPad. It looks exactly like an iPad until you look at the back here and then you realize, okay, maybe it's not an iPad after all. But if you're just like that and you're using it, it's very hard to think that this is a cheap tablet. It definitely looks and feels like one of the more premium tablets tablets in the market today. Really nice what Infinix has done here. Now in my opinion, the Infinix XPAD 20 is an excellent tablet for the price. The display is really beautiful and the whole experience of using this is really smooth as well. And for a tablet, the camera is pretty good too. And just for the fact that you can use this tablet to multitask and play some games as well, I really do think this is one of the best tablets for this price point that you can get today. And I really mean it when I say this. I really love how this feels in the hand. It does not feel cheap and flimsy. It really does feel like a solid tablet, and I would say it's slightly comparable to Apple iPads as well in terms of the feeling itself. And yes, I know that is a really big claim to compare this with an iPad in terms of feeling, but it's the truth and I think you guys should know that. So if you're interested to check out the Infinix XPAD 20, I will leave a QR code here where you can scan and check out the product itself, or you can also click the link down below in the description. Now, before you guys go, please help me subscribe to the channel, as this will allow me to get my hands on more tablets, smartphones and other tech products to review honestly on this channel. So please subscribe before you go. And that's all for today's video. That is the Infinix XPAD 20. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!